Welcome back, everyone. Going to the part two here. The part two of episode 66.
Part two. Welcome to the part two.
Welcome to the part two.
Of the Swords.
We're here.
Oh man, I like it. Welcome to the role play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's good. It makes it sound and it sounds good. I'm gonna keep that one.
Yep. Plan.
Welcome to the Court of the Swords. All right. So the great fortress. It is evident that a change in command has occurred. There are signs upon entering that while y'all were away at the house at the end of all, there has been a coup that has occurred. I think that there are signs of battle, of injury, right? You see somebody, scrubbing bloodstains off the marble floor outside. And Ujala looks around like, this is weird. This is uncomfortable. And as you enter the main hall, the opening area of the Harissa, it serves as both a kind of like minor shrine to the chariot, who's the sort of patron arcana of the Harissa. So there's a statue, a big red marble statue of horses like rearing in the main area of the room. Everything in here is like red or scarlet or gold. And so you walk in and there's somebody on their knees with a bucket, like scrubbing a dark stain off the floor. And Ujala says, it seems like the structures of power around here have changed while we were away. Well, commander or high commander, it doesn't matter. He serves the same purpose now as he did before.
Do they usually change so quickly?
No, not at all. Usually there is a ritual performed. The title is for life. High Commander of the Harissa is chosen by the Immortals. The old High Commander, he was much beloved. I can't understand why. Farzad was an ambitious man. If anything, he's more dangerous.
Snake in the grass.
How close are we to like his room, as it were?
I mean, it certainly wouldn't. He definitely would have moved out of his office and into the office of the High Commander.
Is that further away though?
Yeah, and better defended. She turns to Uberg and she says, a snake, perhaps, more like a tiger, and this is very long grass. We should be careful. If the Immortals have returned and proclaimed him High Commander, then he is in the right. But it looks like things in the transition have not gone so well. And you can see, there's a tension in the place. There's probably a bunch of Harissa loyalists who are in the dungeon now. And so, she says, you should tread with caution.
I don't fear Farzad.
So she grabs a random person and she says, excuse me, Effendi, where is the High Commander? And this guy looks at her. You were away. The High Commander is in the infirmary. He was inconvenienced during the changeover. And she nods and she says to the group of you, this way, and leads you to the infirmary.
As we're walking to the infirmary, I want to grab Ramus's arm and not pull him aside, but pull him away in stride, and kind of lean towards him and say, I had an idea. What if we had Kalimat appear to be someone that he wasn't, to have this conversation?
What do you mean? Like who?
An immortal? I've seen them with my own eyes. So have you. We can make sure it looks perfect. Now, if we were caught, we'd certainly die, but...
Yes, that's what I'm worried about is...
It's a big gamble, but you are a practiced illusionist, right? This is pretty much, it's your jam, as they say.
I say let's keep that ace up our sleeve until we really need it.
Fair enough.
Because you can only do this trick once.
Just as an aside, and as a lore thing, I love that idiom totally holds. because the tarot has aces. And so you're able to say that, and it's a modern saying, but it fits perfectly. Nicely done.
I
Fully intended.
Yeah, I tell Ramus that. Fair enough. If you have any other bright ideas, we can make it look like Hassan, perhaps. Maybe not so grand.
I don't think anyone here would know what he looked like, though.
It would be a waste. That is true. Well, keep it in mind. If you have any clever ideas, let me know.
I'll keep it in mind. It's a really good trick we can do only once, I think.
Well, to one person. It could be an ongoing trick if we just continue doing it to other people, which... Anyways.
So here's what we do. We assassinate Castro, and then we put a Castro impersonator in place. Then we're like, communism is over.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Yep.
I like it. Good.
All right, yeah. Kind of hustle back over to the group.
Okay, so I think in the background, she's talking to one of the monks of the chariot and being like, "We've just returned from a very important mission. We need to see the High Commander immediately." And like, that's fine because that's true. She doesn't have to lie. And you're led in to this private part of the infirmary, and you find, despite his sudden raise in position, he's in physically the worst shape you've seen him. It looks like Farzad has taken a significant wound in his rise to power. He's lying. He's shirtless currently, lying sort of propped up on a cot. He has bandages around his ribs. The bandages are soaked through in part with blood. And he's in his own little room. It's just a squarish, like, stone room, single window with the sun. I guess it's dark now, so moonlight coming through. But he's got a lamp next to him, and and so you walk in, and Ujala leads the way, and she bows, and she says, she starts saying, "Commander, my apologies. Most respects, High Commander." She bows. "You have moved up in the world since we left." And he turns and he looks at the group of you and he says, "Ah, yes, the creatures I sent on that errand to the tower. I'm surprised to see you alive. What news do you have from our enemies?"
I call him out. Call him out.
I was waiting for Ujala to speak if she was going to, but
she seems to be working up the effort to be like, "Yo, dog, I quit this job.
No.
Alive.
Fuck you.
I
Fuck
see.
you. You're cool."
Yeah, I actually see you notice. Are you trying to see if she's going to speak? And she's going to kill herself. Come on, speak. Her mind is elsewhere.
I step forward.
Okay.
"High Commander Farzad."
When you say that, he grins like, "Oh yeah, call me High Commander again."
I've seen your banners outside. Very quick work. I'm impressed.
A title hard earned. I was thinking about what you said, and he means like the group of you, the last time that I saw you, about how if the immortals have abandoned us, someone needs to be in charge. Someone needs to save this city. I am still loyal to their guidance, but now I am in charge. I, who have the will to protect this city.
I admire that. We've been to the tower and back. We've seen many things. We saw some sort of avatar, embodiment of destruction.
I do not
of the
know.
tower.
I do not know whether your return from the tower alive means you are particularly strong, or if you are not to be trusted. He looks at Ramus like, "Yeah, I sent you out there expecting that you would die. You came back. That must mean something."
We all want the city flourish and prosper. The tower in its own way and the Harissa in its own. But
is that what we all want, Kalimat? The city to prosper and survive? Is that what they said? Will they lay down their arms? No more beasts harrowing my soldiers? Have you brokered a peace with them?
No, we have not.
No.
But they have sent me here.
And he starts to get mad, and then you're just like, nah, let me finish.
They've sent me here with a vision and a scroll that I would like to show you. And I take the scroll out of my pocket.
Yeah, and before you get a chance to unroll it, he puts a hand out and he says, "Ha, what? No, I don't want to see some sorcery of the tower's creation. Like to kill me as it is to inform me. I don't want any of it. You say you come bringing a vision of prophecy. I have a vision of my own. A vision of red banners flying over this city. Of the Aharisa seizing control as we should have some time ago. This has always been a lawless place. A place willing to truck with demons to get what it wants. How we allow the Sahir to walk this... and he holds his stomach and he can't finish talking. He gets a little riled up and he's just and he's mad that he's hurt because he can't keep being hey, I'm so cool and tough.
Right.
Holds his stomach.
Do you mean to take on the Farang and the tower and all of their power all at once?
Yes.
With just the Harissa?
The Aharisa have a strength behind them now. The old Lord Commander was weak. And if the Immortals are going to abandon us, I will save this city. And when they return, I will hand it back to them.
Well, one of your own, the envoy you sent, Ujala here, has seen what we have seen. And now is your chance, Ujala, to speak up and let him know.
Yeah,
what you have seen. Do your job.
She steps forward and she's kind of Lord Commander, as you see, I am. She gestures to herself. She's not wearing her garb. I have removed the badge of my office. And he sneers and he says, "What, do you abandon our cause at a time where we need you most?" I always knew you were a coward, Ujala. And she says, "No. Far from cowardice, Lord Commander. I have seen the light. The tower is correct. The city cannot be saved." And he just sneers at her, and he says, "So apostasy is it? Turn away from the chariot, from the Aharisa?" And you can see she doesn't know how to respond, right? Because she's used to taking orders from this guy, and she kind of starts to seize up a little and might need a little push.
Yep, and I look at her.
This is true for everybody. If anybody wants to step in and say something.
Yeah, and I look at her and I say, "Only when we have nothing left to lose are we truly free." Tell him.
Yeah, and she says, "My bravery is not in question. I have served the Aharisa near all my adult life. You cannot know what I gave up to be here. And now I am done." And you can see her, she's got the thing in her hand, and she's reaching for it. And if anybody wants to stop her, you can, but... Okay, so nobody stops. So she pulls the cork out, and she drinks the potion, and throws the vial on the ground. And everybody stops for a second, and she swallows it. She makes a face oh God, and is waiting to die to get away from this horrible taste.
You son of a bitch, Ramus.
She's and starts gagging, and
and I look at Ramus and go, "Oh."
I'm sorry, the tower was strong today.
And Farzad looks at her like, what was that supposed to be? And she's just like, and like on her knees in the corner. And yeah, and Farzad is just kind of confused now, like, what is going on? And Ramus is giggling to himself. And I think Farzad looks at you, Kalimat, like, and he says, what is this? I don't understand.
Well, it seems some sort of trickery is afoot, and I look directly at Ramus, and I look back at Farzad.
She drank my piss.
Ramus is just giggling about it. Awesome. So yeah, she's just like gagging, and when you say that, she looks up at you like, what? Like her eyes all wide, like.
Don't worry, I blessed it before I gave it to you.
And then she goes back to like vomiting, basically, or trying to make herself throw up on the floor.
You're in trouble now, Ramus.
And Farzad shakes his head, and he says, "This is what you bring back from the tower. Japes. Foolishness."
I was not aware of this trick that happened. I'm only learning about it now. And as funny as it may be, neither was Ujala. What was supposed to be in that vial was poison, fast acting from the tower itself. Ujala was here to take her own life in front of you, to show you.
You think that we have not had suicides in our ranks before. Ujala is weak. What does this prove?
It doesn't prove
Coward
anything.
seeking a coward's end.
It shows that one of your own does not see a way out after seeing what we have seen. After viewing this scroll and seeing what will come, the entire city will burn. And you can trust my opinion of this matter because I hold no weight in this. I have no holdings in this city. I have no love for either side or anybody in it. I have no allegiance.
And he looks at you, and he sneers, and he says, "So you gave up all hope at the tower then? Just like her, there's no saving to be done."
Yes, there is saving to be done.
The scroll. Force him to look at it.
There is saving to be done. Lives. A city can be rebuilt. A life cannot. Yes, it can start anew by traveling back to the wheel. But that same exact soul, that person, cannot be rebuilt. I implore you, save these lives and forget the city.
And he I think he's like, he wants to call for the guard, right? To be like come and take these people away to the prison, like get rid of them. But I think you have an opportunity here. Like Raymond said, if you want to force him to look at the scroll, or if you want to like just hold it out in front of him, like look, because it's magic, right? It'll like do its thing. Yep. But you'll have to make him look, right? You'll need somebody to like hold his head and be like, look at the fucking scroll.
I was just gonna say,
how far away is he from us?
Yeah, like
making...
he's on his bed, just to set the scene. So he's on his bed. Kalimat is standing near the head of the bed talking to him. Ujala is in the corner, just like in the corner. Maad is like patting her on the back, like there. Just it's okay. Just barf it out. You'll be fine. I'm sorry you drank Ramus's pee. That's gross. She doesn't understand what's going on. She's just like, friendly lady is puking.
So, is he making like a movement like he's about to go like, like that?
Yeah,
kind of
like
thing?
he's ready to be like, guards, take them out of here.
All right. In the moment that Berg sees that, he goes forward as fast as he can in one motion. The attempt is to hold his arms and like, you know, chest and midsection down and hold his head still with the other thing, like, with his eyes open. If he's trying to resist with his eyes closed, you know, he's prying his eyes open. And as he says, it's like,
totally.
You will look, you weak man.
Okay. And I read that situation, like, I know what Berg's doing, and I start unrolling the scroll.
All right, so he's also like exhausted and beat up, so he's gonna make a disadvantage strength roll, and then you can too, to try to hold him in place. Oof. All right, 9. You got a 9, Berg. You make an athletics check.
Okay.
Good luck. Oh,
fuck
easy.
Yeah.
You just destroy this dude. Even exhausted, like he's no match for you. You just kind of elbow him in the ribs, and he yelps in pain, and you hold his eyes open, and Kalimat unfurls the scroll. Does anybody else in the room look at the scroll?
I mean, I've already seen it.
Yeah, we've seen some dark. I just want to make sure.
No, I'm looking at him. I'm making sure he's good. Yeah.
I see Berg.
I'm making sure that mod is behind me.
Yeah, because you don't want her to see that.
Yeah, I see Colleen and Berg kind of do their thing, and then I definitely don't look, but as that happens, I make a note to, like, I turn to Ramus and say, maybe even have to slap him, because you're probably still laughing.
Ramus just like,
yeah, I like put both my arms on your shoulders, and he said, and looks right at you and go, he said a higher power helped him. I hope you understand what I'm...
I know. That's why he needs to look upon the divine object.
Or die.
I sense something.
I very sternly say, or he needs to die.
That too. That works.
So, Berg, can you, real quick, because you said you're looking at him, you're the closest one, can you make a perception check?
Okay. What? Hey, not bad.
13? Okay. All right, so here's what you see. His eyes immediately start, like, tearing up, because he's not blinking, but also because what he's seeing. And you can see tears, like, coming down his cheeks as he stares at the scroll. The scroll is blank, as far as anyone can tell, but it imparts the prophecy to the person watching it. But, Berg, you're the only one in the room that notices. Sully and Ramus are talking. We get this kind of, like, Renaissance painting thing where, like, everybody's frozen in tableau for a moment. So they're looking at each other. Kalimat has the scroll open. He's looking up. Half-orc hands prying his eyes open. Woman in the corner, vomiting. It's a whole thing. But you notice, Berg, that for a moment there's a flash. You know, like when you like shine a light in a cat or a dog's eyes, there's that kind of like reflection.
Yeah. You
see that, and it's this like bright kind of greenish color. You see it in his eyes as he looks on the scroll. And there's a moment, it just like hangs in the air a second, and then he turns his head away and shuts his eyes against the tears. The scroll burns up in your hands, Kalimat, and you're holding dust. And then there's just silence in the room. What do you do? I think Berg, you kind of have the initiative.
Yeah. Berg goes to snap his neck.
Okay. Make an athletics check. 13. Okay, so same thing. He's got disadvantage to resist. And I got 14. Okay, so Berg, like, you see, describe it to me. What is the change in your face? You don't do it, but everybody notices you like about to.
Mm-hmm.
So what do they see?
Yeah, as soon as Berg comes out and like processes what happens, he like grabs his neck and just without saying anything tries to kill him.
Yeah. And he shouts in surprise and grabs your arm and gets like twisted sideways in the bed. But you don't get him quite fast enough. Kalimat, Sully, Ramus, what's everybody gonna do? You see Berg like trying to kill this dude.
Berg, what are you doing?
He is possessed. He serves them.
Kill him,
the
Berg.
tower?
Snap his neck.
How
do it, Berg?
How would he serve tomorrow? The scroll was from the tower.
I saw the flash in his eyes. It was unmistakable.
So while you're wrestling around with this dude, let's roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Shall we? To figure out what the hell's going on here. Okay, give me 1 second to clear the turn order, and then I'll have you roll. You should be able to select your token as usual. Okay.
God, I hope I get to kill the shit out of him.
19.
Okay, I got a 20, so I got 24 for him.
Damn it.
Oh,
What the fuck?
A 24?
How come I can't select my guy? Oh, I'm clicking the wrong one. I kept trying to click Solly. All right, there you go. So I get to roll this twice, or is the bonus already on there?
It'll already do it for you. You already roll these with advantage, even if it doesn't look like it.
Okay. All right. Well.
Okay. So the girl obviously like she doesn't do anything. She like shouts when everybody starts yelling. She's like and like freaks out and hides in the corner of the room. Currently, Ujala is like panicking essentially. And then Farzad, I guess he like you've got your arm around his neck. You're trying to break his neck. He reaches up and he touches your face, Berg. So for his turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Why has it got to be a fucking wisdom saving throw?
Oh boy.
I know you're susceptible as fuck. So
I'm not able to be charmed or anything like that when I'm raged, right? Is that the whole deal?
that's right. Yes, which is why I'm using this now. Yeah.
Hey.
Come
Come on, RNG. Woo!
Oh my god.
Oh no! Fuck.
Yep.
Well, I won't be needed for a while. I'll
come
come back later.
RNG.
Okay.
Come on.
So let's double check real quick to see if you are susceptible to this. But this is the first thing he would do because you're grabbing him. So let me see, because you have like an ability, but I don't know if it auto kicks in. Let me double check. It is very important. So
what I'm talking is mindless rage beginning at 6th level. You can't be charmed or frightened while raging.
Yes, that's true also, but you have another thing that let me see. Feral instinct. If you're surprised and aren't incapacitated, you can act normally. Okay, no. So you don't auto rage at the beginning of combat.
Right.
Okay, so Berg, you have a revelation of like, oh no, this guy is possessed or like affected by the Mara. This is not good. This is a Mara. And then he just touches your face and you're like, but that's awesome. And the Mara rule.
That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah. And all these guys are dicks. And all he wants for you is to just like murder the shit out of your friends to protect him. You are currently charmed by this creature. Does
the Tulpa have anything to say about this?
He's observing. So this thing, if you suffer harm from him or any other creature, you get to repeat your save.
Okay.
But for now, you are just like you're gonna let him go. You're gonna fuck up one of these other nerds. Kalimat, it's your turn. So Kalimat, all you've seen is him just Berg tries to kill this guy, and he's like, ugh, and like just like reaches out and touches Berg's face. That's all Kalimat is aware of.
Well, okay. You know, and the words that I said.
Yes. Well, yeah. Like he's possessed by the Mara. Like it's a whole thing. Yes.
Fuck.
I have an idea.
So I guess.
What's your strength? Hold on. Let me see if you can even help. Oh, it's a 7.
My strength?
Fuck about, Kalimat. With your 7 strength. I was gonna ask you to do something, but never mind.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like. My strength score does not make me worthless in a situation like this.
I know.
I was about to get real upset with you.
No.
But okay. So I definitely I guess I pull out my crossbow and take a shot at the fucking captain that's laying there because now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, is it obvious that dude cast a spell on Berg? And now Berg's all fucked up.
This could very easily be. You could take your turn to like take a second and be like, oh, what's going on? But yeah, for right now, he could just easily have been like reaching out to slap Berg in the face, like "Don't touch me."
Okay. So I don't notice anything weird about Berg yet.
Yes. Yeah, you don't notice anything weird about.
Okay. So I guess I just did. Oh, now is Berg let go?
No, not yet, because Berg hasn't taken a turn. So Berg still has this guy in a half Nelson or whatever.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, cool. So I say I just ask what happened? I'm talking to Farzad. What happened to you? What did you see?
Yeah, and he looks at you and he says, "I've seen the death of the city. Everything falls. You were right. You were right all along."
Insight.
Yeah, right. Difficulty is 19.
Oh, fuck.
That's a high deception. Oh! He gets
Nice,
it.
yeah. So you get it. Yep.
Nice.
Oh.
Liar. He's lying to you.
He's lying. Okay.
Yeah, it's a big tell. He's lying.
Yep. I say that. Liar.
Sure.
Who are you?
I mean, he doesn't say anything. He's just like, "Get this guy off me!" Like, what's Berg doing?
Yeah.
Do you want to take? Is there an action to take there? I guess like you can do something.
Yeah.
Dodge action if you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah, like exactly. Yeah. I mean, I don't know who to stab or what to do, so I guess I'll like unsheath my sword.
Okay, so you don't have your crossbow. You draw your sword. So I've arranged the tokens just to see who's engaged with who. So you're in melee with Berg and with him, and Berg is kind of like in melee with him and you because you're all kind of the closest. You're within 5 feet of each other.
No, and then actually, hold on. Would it be more feasible, like more feasible to hold him at gunpoint or hold him at sword point?
You're close enough that the sword
crossbow point.
The sword makes the most sense.
Okay, so I take it and use it like threateningly, like you have one chance to tell me what's going on.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna take but you're taking the dodge action, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just pointing the sword at him and being like, "Yo,
ready for anything."
Fuck you. Okay.
Yep.
Sully?
I turn to Ramus and say, "Ramus, what is the plan here?" "I have one. I'd like to hear yours."
I think he should die. Something's not right. That scroll shouldn't have burned up. There's only one reason that would cause that. The opposite of divine magic.
Well, protect me from Berg. I want to cast Misty Step and pull out Kukrit's bracer and slap it on the Farzad guy.
I don't know. So, okay, I get that you know what you want to do, but I don't know there's that Sully has a reason to think Berg is charmed. Like, protect me from Berg, you don't know. Or
I'm pulling out the bracer. I'm saying
because
it's the fucking bracer. I don't know that Berg's charmed. I just think pulling out the bracer, he might just say, "Oh, you're going to die." Regardless of what state he's in mentally.
Okay. All right. So you want to try to slap the bracer on. Okay, so Berg, you have to protect your friend, Farzad, your best buddy here.
Yeah.
So you and Farzad together. So you're going to make an athletics check at normal. Normally be advantage, but you're exhausted.
This is like a reaction that I'm doing in.
Yeah, basically you're gonna fight. Yeah, and Sully, you either have to make.
Well.
I guess you have to make athletics to like get in there, but you don't have disadvantage. So.
Can I argue?
I still have disadvantage, right?
Can I argue I get advantage from Misty Step because it's a surprise?
I don't think so. I don't think that you get advantage in this case. I think you roll normal and Berg will roll at disadvantage, and then help from the Cambion.
All right. Well, Berg, give me a DC, so roll first.
Okay.
12.
All right, so 12.
That's not too bad.
Right.
So
no!
I Misty Step, pull out the bracer, and go to slap it, and it gets swatted or something.
Berg, look, Berg, they seek to enslave you and those you love. How dare they? Nothing matters more than freedom. Yeah, so Berg, it's your turn. Now I know we got to talk about. We got to talk about.
We got to talk about this. Berg would go into rage to protect, Farzad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna make it a normal rage.
Yeah.
I still think he would have the sense.
So yeah, here's the thing, right? So you obey his commands.
As long as I'm charmed.
If you rage, the charm will go away, right? While you're enraged, and you can do whatever you want, which is kind of like weird.
And it's suspended until the duration of the rage. So the idea would be he'd be dead, and the charm would go away anyways. But
it
makes sense narratively. Berg would be like, "Let's rage, let's fight."
Yes.
So that would now
the only thing that I think here would be, does he know enough about Berg to command you not to? Right?
I don't believe
because he knows that you can free yourself. But here's the thing: it's like I think we'll put it to a roll.
I think it at least needs to go to a roll.
The Mara would like tell him about you.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sure this happens. I'll put it to a roll.
Could I lawyer and say by seeing that I have Kukrit's bracer, he's fucking enraged no matter what happens? It's the bracer that enslaved him for his entire life.
Yeah, I feel like you're definitely like triggering his being pissed off. So it's interesting. Yeah, because like Chad was saying, like he gets to cheat because the devil gets to see your character sheet. But I'll give him disadvantage on the roll. Berg, what is your? I don't even know what the DC for this would be like. Would they know about this or not? Probably, because they were like buddies with Kukrit, and Kukrit knows like everything about the way you operate. Let's call it like DC 14 with disadvantage.
And this is to see if he doesn't rage?
No, this is to see if the guy is smart enough to be like, stay calm, Berg.
Oh, okay.
So we'll call it 14 at disadvantage. Let's see how we do. There it is. Okay. So he explicitly commands you, stay calm, Berg. Not now. And now it's your turn. You have been commanded by this devil not to rage.
He said, "Stay calm. I'm not attacking."
Yeah, like he wants you to protect him, but no one's really attacking him right now.
Bird's staying in front of him and at the ready with his weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's staying as calm as he can, and he's not going to attack outright because he wasn't told to attack. And I feel like he would have to be told to attack to fight the
totally
inner motivation.
Yeah. So he wants you to maybe hold your action, and if someone tries to attack him, attack them.
No, totally. Hold action. Somebody tries to attack Farzad, then I'll react.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool. So everybody in the room sees this. Everybody sees Berg like stand in defense of this guy, right? You're like kneeled on the bed, like snarling, trying to keep them back.
Also, if you look at Berg's face, there's a lot of like frustration and anger, but part of that is because he wants to murder the shit out of Farzad. Like,
yeah, totally.
Like buried beneath, the charm effect.
Yep.
I think Ramus sees that something's up with Berg. Like, the creature did something to him.
Yeah, now we can tell. Now we can tell that something wonky is going on with Berg.
Yeah, I mean, he swatted me away, protecting him.
Ramus is going to try to counteract whatever was just done to him with spell magic on Berg to try to end the charm.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's a thing that works, right? Spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell or higher, make an ability check. So this is like an effect. It doesn't give me a level, but we can certainly roll. Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability at DC 14. Yeah. Well, okay, hold on. Before you roll, let me just read this. So,
what
any
level?
Spell of 3rd level or lower. He didn't actually cast a spell on Berg. He used an ability.
Is Fiendish Charm not magic?
It's not a spell. No, I mean it's magic, but the text of Dispel Magic specifically says for each spell, which it is not. So yes, you cast it, Ramus, but it has no effect. Supernatural ability, yeah. Really smart plan, but you like pray to the tower. You're like, cut this shit out, but you can feel that it doesn't work. Yeah. Any spell of 3rd level or lower for each spell. Yeah, it says spell a bunch of times.
Yeah. The first part's just saying what you can cast it on.
Yeah, you can cast it on a magical effect caused by a spell.
Yeah, that's shitty because it's a spell, not a ability.
Yeah, it's not a spell; it's an ability. Okay, so you're staying back though because you've got 120 foot range on this. You cast it on him. Do you move at all around in the room?
I stay, just keep my distance from Berg, but see invisible range of everything else. So just back against the wall, I guess.
All right. Cool. So he's in the Farzad is in melee range of everybody. So he reaches out and plucks from the empty air a spear made out of black steel, and then tries to plunge it into Kalimat's chest. So Kalimat, you're taking the dodge action. So he's going to attack you with disadvantage, and then he gets a second strike. And what's your armor class?
16, so he hits.
Okay. So the first one you dodge, the second one stabs you in the side. And you take 7 piercing and 2 fire. So he jams the spear into you, yanks it out, and then there's fire. Your blood burns as he pulls it out and snarls.
So I can uncanny dodge that, right?
You can, yes, yeah. And you add the 2 together and then dodge the whole thing.
Okay, so 9 round down, right? Yep. So 4. Okay.
And now it's your turn, Kalimat. So the new high commander just conjured a obsidian spear from nothing and stabbed you with it. What would you like to do?
Well, fuck, man. I gotta stab him. It sucks. And he's prone. He's laying on a bed, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I just say, obviously he sees his own position, and I just say last chance.
Oh, he doesn't care. He's fighting you.
Okay.
He's ready.
Give him a stabby stab.
Okay.
Okay. Can I now? Because I don't want to. I mean, I'd rather not kill him. I just want to incapacitate him, or.
You can deal non-lethal damage. You don't have to worry about it until the last hit.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can sneak attack and do all that biz. Yep, Sully's standing right there, so you can do the sneak attack.
Yeah, I'm right next to him.
How fucking how bad would it be if they just wait, he was possessed? They come in, see the dead fucking new head commander. All right, fuck it.
No matter what, this is going to be a mess. Yeah, he's not prone anymore. He's gotten up and he's fighting alongside Berg, but he's just interlopers and trying to stab you to death. So,
okay. 23.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay. Let me do this. Whoops! Already did the.
This would trigger me to attack him.
Wait a minute. I was trying to do.
Yes.
There it is. Okay, got it. Okay.
So this happens at
plus...
this happens at the same time Berg attacks you. Just so we're clear. But you deal him 6 plus your sneak attack and damage.
Yep. 8, so 14.
Okay. Berg, if you will.
Oh, and then do I get another action?
Not yet, because Berg is attacking you, so we'll resolve that first.
12.
Okay. So you take you take 12 damage.
And I'm not raging.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So you take 10 as Berg swipes out at you with the conduit.
2 psychic damage too.
Bashes you. Yeah. And actually, we haven't seen the receiving end of this. Kalimat, what is a painful memory from your past?
Hold on one second. How did I wanted just a mechanics thing. How does he get to go right now?
So Berg was holding his action, and the trigger was I attack anyone who attacks him. Anyone who attacks.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
So
okay,
you triggered his attack. So he swings out with a hammer, and it physically deals you 8 damage as it crashes into you. But the 2 psychic damage. What is a painful memory that affects you when the conduit hits.
A painful. Oh, so. You see, and we haven't really gone into this, but
hence my asking.
You see the day that his mother died, and it was sudden, and it was strange. She became sick, and then like 2 or 3 days later is all it took, and she died. And
right. So like the sudden, and is this a memory of like the funeral?
No, this is a memory of her like on her way out, like laying down. We're holding her hand, and she passes. She's gone.
Sure. So for just a second, you take that psychic damage from that memory, like as if you were just there for a moment, and then snap back to the room. Okay. Now you can make your second attack.
Oh, good. All right, go.
Kalimat's, yeah, there you go. Kalimat's second attack.
Jesus.
Okay.
Well, good for you. It's not a crit because it's a disadvantage. So. All right, damage. Ooh.
Okay. So another 18 damage.
Yeah.
No. I can only use uncanny dodge.
Accounting for the crit, or I can't tell. Or is that just normal damage?
It's the 12 plus the 6, so 18.
Gotcha.
And you already uncanny dodged, so you take the full.
Son of a bitch.
So you can only use that once, right?
It pains me.
Once per turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Two quick rules things for folks who might be curious about this. The house rule in Court of Swords is that you get your full action on a held action instead of just the one attack. So that's why Berg gets to make 2. We've been doing that for months.
Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember
the other thing,
the full 2 attacks or what.
the other thing is the psychic damage is separated from the rage now. It's part of the conduit, not Berg's rage. So that's the thing. Anyway, okay. So those are the attacks, like 2 quick strikes against Kalimat, 2 flashes of this horrible memory, and then Kalimat, you also get your second attack.
Hold on a second. How much damage total did I just take? I took 8 plus 2.
This is your turn again. So yeah, you're actually, we're on your turn, not Berg. So you can uncanny dodge that second one. So you take 10 from the first hit.
Okay.
And then
24.
on the second one you take 18. But you do have a new reaction, so you can bring that down to 9. So you can take 19 total.
Okay, 19 total. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm at 15.
Yes, and now if you have an offhand attack, you can use it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my fucking offhand attack.
Okay.
And no. I'm gonna use my action to fucking get out.
Well, you did your attack. You did your attack action.
Right.
So you have cunning action, which is disengage.
Yep.
And then your move. Okay.
Yep.
You disengage.
I'm going to disengage. Yep.
How far back do you want to go? The room isn't that big.
I'm just gonna like move to like out of melee range of this guy of Berg, for fuck's sake.
Okay. So just go ahead and move yourself. Imagine the room is about this big.
Oh, that's the room. Okay.
Yeah, give or take. Like obviously this is all just super freehand, whatever. There's like a door here.
Spiritual weapons outside for some reason, you know.
Yeah, spiritual weapons just knocking on heaven's door. So, hello.
Let me in there.
Haven't used me in a long time.
Yeah, can I come in? Bonk,
Ramus,
bonk,
why
bonk.
did you forgive me?
No, honestly, I'm gonna back up and try and keep Mod behind me.
Okay. All right. Great. It is Sully's turn.
So I'm having a crisis of metagaming here, Adam.
All right. Please, I'm here to help you, JP.
The question is, would I know if Berg rages, it snaps him out of charm?
No.
There's no way.
Never seen it happen.
Okay.
You don't. Yeah. I see what the things. You might know if you want to take a minute to be like, I'm going to use my action to think about this shit, I could give you a roll, like an Arcana roll, to know that if you slap Berg around a little bit, he gets a chance to break out of it. But you wouldn't know that.
Okay.
If you want to take your turn and make an Arcana check, I could be like, yo, if you hit Berg, he gets another chance to break free.
Well, I was going to cast
right
Suggestion on him and say, like, hey, you're enslaved once again, so that would just hopefully just make him rage right off the bat. But
right, like override charm with another charm.
Yeah, but if I don't know that'll break him free, then it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
But if I want to apply this bracer, am I gonna have to another opposed strength check?
Yeah, same deal. Like struggling with him, and Berg would give advantage. It'd be a whole thing.
If I move out, do I get attack of opportunity on me?
Yes. Yeah.
From the demon boy?
And Berg. Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. That would most.
Except
assuredly...
I think maybe he used his reaction for a held action because he doesn't have his reaction back yet. Yeah. So only demon boy would get to attack you. Berg has already used his reaction.
1 second. Where's those fucking spear attacks? I want to see what you're rolling with here. Yeah, I'll do it. I will. I'll move away 30 feet and cast bonus action for shield to bump my AC up, and then once I'm 30 feet away, I want to try to study Berg to see how I can break this.
Okay, so walk me through that again. So you're using your bonus action.
Yeah, for shield.
So oh, I see. Okay, so you're gonna move away, but then use your reaction to shield.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So that puts your AC at 21, 2?
22.
JP, okay. Just so you don't waste the spell slot, you can, since it's a reaction, you can wait until you're actually attacked. So
okay. Well, yeah. Then I'll move away, right. And if I get attacked, then yeah.
Move away. You get attacked.
Okay.
I got a 9, so you don't need to use it. Spear bounces off your shield. You can use it after the
fact. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. So you're like, lunges out. It scratches off your shell. Now you can kind of move out into the room.
Okay. Yeah. Then you said I could study Berg or try to.
Yeah, you want to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
DC 14.
23.
Okay. So you know everything in this text. This is demonic magic.
I basically studied what was the effect.
Yeah, of Mara possession.
Okay. I'll just shout in case it's not clear. Hey, Berg's charmed. if everyone
demon has a hold of him.
Yes. We need to release the demons inside. Yeah. And then that's my turn.
Okay.
I did move max range. I don't know if there's further than 30 feet because this is a make-believe space. But
yeah, like you can move you want to move as far back as you can.
Yeah.
Just fuck right off to the other side of the room. Okay.
Yep.
You're actually like there. Okay. So yeah, you back up against the corner of the room. And Ujala and Maud are like in this back corner cowering. They're terrified. Maud was already afraid of Berg. Now she's extra scared, and like y'all can feel some like bad mojo in the air. So Berg, it's your turn. These douchebags are trying to hurt your friend, and Ramus is right there. But I'll let you make your decision how best to defend mighty High Commander Farzad.
So yeah, Kali got a dodge, right? He backed up to be a target.
Yeah, Ramus is the closest to.
Yep. But has Ramus taken any sort of actual like
action? Cast a spell on you.
I cast a weird thing at you. You don't know what it did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He casted it at me.
He literally just went woo.
Yeah.
But see, if Ramus hadn't attacked Farzad and he's only trying to just did something to me, and
Ramus hasn't done anything yet. Yeah, Kalimat tried to stab.
I'm gonna hold action and stand guard still because he hasn't given me the order to attack anyone.
That's right. Yeah. Cool.
And it makes sense. I feel it makes sense. Like again, with fighting with birds,
hold your action. Hold your action and attack anybody
who's attacking my master.
Sounds good. Okay.
How Berg sounds now when he's charmed. Oh Jesus!
I like it.
Yeah.
I like possessed Berg. He's got some soul to him.
Yeah.
Did the demon say out loud to Berg, "Now remain calm"?
Yeah, because he'd have to give the command. I don't know if he would have shouted it, but he would have said like, "Stay calm, Berg."
And do you think that where I am, I would be able to hear him say to him, "Remain calm"?
You're only like 10, 15 feet away. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I have 20 wisdom, which means that I'm like very wise.
Is that what that means?
That's what that means. Yeah. When you have 20 wisdom, you know how to trick people into drinking your piss.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that was the quintessential D&D moment. I have 20 wisdom, so that means I'm really wise.
I'm really wise. So I think
Dan, I'm gonna buy you a T-shirt that says I have 20 wisdom, and that means I'm really.
Look, Berg's got the Danger Sense shirt. Now Ramus has the shirt. I have 20 wisdom. I'm really wise.
20
I'm really wise.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
yeah. Put that on your grinder
Ramus
profile.
would infer that the demon doesn't want Berg to get angry. And
He did say to stay calm. Yep.
which is, if you want Berg to be effective in combat, he's most effective when he's mad. So
true.
Putting those together, I think Ramus would be like, for some reason, he doesn't want Berg to get mad. And I would like to cast command on Berg.
And the command is
Rage.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So Berg, you're gonna get a saving throw.
The
You get a
DC
saving
17.
This is wisdom, yeah.
And yeah, can you drop the spell text in the in chat? There you go. Okay. So one word command, rage. If you fail the wisdom save on your next turn, you will go into a rage.
See, I have -2 wisdom, and that means
I know,
I'm
it's
not that wise.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good play.
Yeah.
It's a good play. I like it.
There
you go. All right.
We go
So
raging.
So the tower's magic breaks through the Mara's command enough to at least get you, like, you hear that word. And listen, Ramus speaking to you and Ramus's face and like everything about Ramus makes you want to rage all the time. And now this magic makes you especially want it. Like now you're just like, oh, you don't have to ask me twice. You can feel it.
You summoned the fire within.
Yeah, that's right. Excellent. Do you want to do anything else, Ramus?
And then I will move in front of Kalamat to protect him.
Nice. All right, cool. Okay. So Farzad, seeing this happen, seeing this magic, he stands up. I mean, he's already unprone, but he's gonna move.
No.
Moves over here in the room, moves back, and I think
Farzad got an evil makeover. Look at him.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, it's all red.
Good girl.
Damn, Farts.
Now, just as an aside,
yes,
we got this scroll from the tower, right?
You did, yeah.
Okay.
And he is going to, I think, he's gonna try to finish the job that Berg started. So he holds a hand out, and two greenish rays leap from his palm, seeking Kalimat. So here's the first one.
Man, he's really pissed off at Kelly. Good
Well,
luck.
I stabbed him.
Oh, you did. He also just got hit.
Okay, so you take terrible roll.
On
you
a
take 4 fire
3d6,
damage.
you take 4 fire damage, by the way.
Yeah,
I will give him disadvantage on the second roll by protecting Kalamat with warding flare.
So you use your reaction. You like flare him with the light of the tower. Second shot with disadvantage.
Nice.
Definitely doesn't hit. Yeah, so the second one goes wide, hits the ceiling, burns a line across the ceiling, and like hisses and holds his hand in front of his eyes so he doesn't get blinded by the tower's light. Cool. Okay. Kalimat, your turn. What are you gonna do?
What do you want to do, Zeke?
I'm gonna shoot him.
With your crossbow?
Yep. I'm gonna shoot him with my crossbow. But I don't get it. I don't get any sneak attack or anything on this.
No, and I think you only get one. You just get the one shot. So,
is there any sort of furniture or anything to hide behind, or?
The room is just like a simple infirmary room, so it's just got a bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Yeah. I don't got any spells yet because I don't have a fucking instrument yet, so just gonna have to be regular old crossbow bolts.
Okay.
Oh, good thing I missed.
Couple of 9s. Yep.
Yeah.
It's
real good. All right.
Okay.
And then I'll take the move, keeping my distance from as best I can from Berg and from this fucking thing. So this is Berg, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's Berg.
Okay, so yeah, I'm taking step back this way.
All right. Sounds good. Sully?
I'm still sticking with this bracer plan, so I will once again... I'm just gonna... can I get to him in 30 movement to where he's at?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I will just run up to him and try to slap this bracer on him.
All right. Make that roll. Go ahead and make it opposed athletics.
What was that, Zeke?
Never mind.
Is he still exhausted or whatever, or is that gone?
No, he was just faking it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This should go well.
Just faking.
You said opposed athletics?
Yeah.
Hey, 9.
I got a 9.
9's not too bad. 11. Does it get on him?
Yes. So this is like a whole other weird, fucked up situation.
What does this mean?
So this is literally like never happened. These things were not designed for this. No one has ever used one in this way. Fucking God knows what happens here. So like the scene was going this way and we just took a hard left in that direction.
I love it.
So Sully, you come running up to him despite it's the fact that it's an insane decision, and he lunges to push you away.
Berg's normal now, right?
Slap the thing on him.
Yeah.
No, so Berg was given the command to rage. He's still charmed for now.
Okay.
Still charmed, yep.
I'll still look at Berg and say, "I'm sorry, friend," when I slap the bracer on.
So you you slap it on him. I'm gonna give him a saving throw because he's a creature of terrible magic or whatever. But we're gonna call it like a DC.
Can we use?
It's gonna be hard. DC. It'll be a DC 20 charisma save.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, DC 20 charisma save. I'm gonna give him the save. If he fails this save, you have enslaved him, which is like significant. All right, it's a big roll. Here we go. No advantage, no disadvantage. Motherfucker doesn't get inspiration.
Oh god.
You have enslaved the demon.
So what happens? Tell me the immediate.
Clang. So you slam the thing shut on him, and he looks at you, and he looks at it, and he's like, "What? No! Ah!" And he like falls to his knees, and it starts to glow like red hot, and then just like steam pours off of it. And then he's kneeling there, and it's Farzad, but he has these enormous like red horns coming up out of his forehead. His skin has turned this dark red. His eyes are glowing green, and he's just clawing at this thing, looking at you like, "What have you done? No!" Like pulling at it. Now on his turn, he's gonna get to attack you, right? Because the slave bracer doesn't do anything on its own. It doesn't immediately like enslave him. But now you can use the other part of the bracer. You
right.
Just put it on. So now you got the stick.
As my bonus action, I will Misty Step away 30 feet.
Okay. All right, go ahead and move yourself. Berg, you enter a rage, I assume. You have been commanded to do so.
Save me, Ramus.
So you enter a rage.
Actually, I'll go like right here. From Berg as well.
And then suddenly just you slough off the charm. The charm just falls away from you. You are suddenly totally aware of like the whole situation here. What would you like to do? That was your bonus action.
Yeah, as it comes off, Berg's like it comes back and he's confused. and he looks and he sees the bracer.
Uh-huh.
And he just sees the bracer. Like he doesn't look at Sally, and then lunges towards Farzad to kill him.
Despite the fact that he is now the slave in this situation.
He's raged. He sees the bracer. He's angry. He wants to kill Farzad.
All right.
I'm just saying, like it's a simple, like he's. If there's any rational thought in Berg,
the only question I have is that like instinctively, this implies that Berg doesn't see other slaves as being like important or significant or relevant. Like it's just like, I'm angry. I don't care if you're a slave. I'm gonna kill you too, right? Like this guy's the victim. He's the one wearing the bracer.
The way I was looking at it though was
nobody around is holding like it's not like there's a clear target, right? Which is there's some uncertainty, right? Sully's got the wand hidden. He hasn't pulled it out yet. The rod of command. You just now suddenly see this bracer on him.
The way I was looking at it was that Berg now has upper hand on. Like he sees that Farzad is weak. Like he's
you are also.
However, I think it's more likely that Berg will see that, realizes no threat, and rage fades away.
Yeah, that was the thing that I wonder, right? If you rage and then the thing clears, and you just hold, right? You could also attack him if you wanted to. That would make sense. But I'm just curious what that would mean, right? Like for Berg. But yeah, you are aware that this creature who is now locked in the terrible bracer you were locked in.
The reason why I was rationalizing before, even before he was raged, he wanted to kill Farzad, right? But yeah, I don't know. So I think the most logical one is that he's going to realize that there's no threat from Farzad anymore.
You can make a
different
roll.
Sort of rage seeps in.
If you want to leave it to like a dice, you can make a roll on something, Max. If you don't feel like you feel strongly one way or the other.
I'm just trying to think for a second because it's weird because he is rage right now, so he's not thinking particularly rationally. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to
remember too that the rage has been less like a burning fire and more like a clarity, right? Like it's been affected by too.
That's true. Yeah,
so it's like a cold, like knife's edge. But you're in control in this situation. Like you can flip out on this dude and hit him with your weapon, or you can do nothing. Like you're enraged, but Max is still in control of Berg, so you can determine how this narrative goes.
It's tough.
Yeah, right. And I think that's true. Like I think it is definitely it's definitely tough. And you know that he manipulated you. Like he used magic to make you like protect him when you didn't want to, but now also he's enslaved. So it's up to you. Okay. You can do whatever you want.
Here's what Berg's gonna do. He's gonna go towards Farzad. Not in a particular, he's not gonna like lunge towards him like, oh my god, blind rage, but he's gonna go towards him and just like knock the legs out from underneath him. Not trying to kill. Incapacitate, knock down,
Sure. Yeah, so if you do happen to deal him, like you can attack him, and if you do happen to deal enough damage to kill him, it's an incapacitation.
I think that makes the most sense. Berg has enough rationale and like calmness of mind where he's, he realizes that the power shifted.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so go ahead and make your you use your bonus action to rage, so you get your attack with you get 2 attacks. So go ahead and do that.
Please don't kill him.
He can't kill him anyway.
Oh, okay.
He said he's going to reduce him to.
Actually, I don't know if that hits. I just rolled because I saw the 21. 11 doesn't hit.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, 21's fine. Oh yeah,
No,
you're still. Yeah, it's an 11. No, so you miss on that first attack.
All right. Well, second attack.
So he brings the spear up to block the first swing. Sparks fly. Second one, there's no blocking that shit. Okay, so 7, and he's not resistant to psychic damage. This is a weird anti-magic weapon, so 8, 10 total. Okay. All right. Cool. So you go over there and you start pummeling him. Ramus, what are you gonna do?
I look at Sully and like, what the fuck did you just do?
I put the bracer on him. I believe we can command him.
You did what on that? Do you have any idea what that means?
No.
Neither do I. This could go really bad.
Well, it hasn't blown up yet.
And I cast Toll the Dead on him while we're arguing.
You're like looking at him, you cast a spell over here. You son of a look. Listen, if I wasn't so busy casting this cantrip.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. All right. So he's got to make a save, right?
Wisdom save or take that damage.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So
after you cast Toll the Dead, I look at you and go, "Look, you peed in a bottle."
Not injured.
I look at you and go, "You peed in a bottle and fed it to someone. I enslaved a demon."
That was funny. This is fucked up.
Is it?
6 of one, half dozen the other. Drinking pee, enslaving someone. Listen, we're all guilty of some weird things today. It's okay. We'll just move on. Thoughts and prayers, everybody. Okay. So Farzad is... God. Okay, he's going to try to get away, and he's going to immediately fail. He's going to throw his turn doing it. He attempts to go back to hell. He attempts to, go back to the terrible place from which he came, but he can't. So he looks at you, he sneers at you, and he's like, "I will not be enslaved." And you can see runes burning under his skin, and then they just fade, and smoke drifts from him. He's like, "What? No!" And he realizes he doesn't have his get out of jail free card. He can't get away, and he just looks at you like, "Oh fuck, this is bad." Kalimat, it's your turn.
I just kind of stop what I'm doing and look at the situation. What? Never mind. And I walk up to what was Farzad. I walk up to him and keep my distance just to make sure he can't swipe at me or whatever.
He did shoot lasers out of his hand 2 turns ago.
Yeah.
So there's really anywhere in the room that's safe, but that's fine.
Who do you work for?
I mean, he's probably just... No, we're still in combat. Yeah, he gets to attack.
Oh, we are?
And stuff. Oh yeah.
I'm just trying because
still very much a fight.
Berg's trying to knock him unconscious
I thought
right now.
enslaving meant okay.
No, so this is a thing that Zeke and also Kalimat wouldn't know. So the bracers, they're not the I put it on you and you lose your ability to think or do anything. It's I put it on you, and if you don't do what I say, I use the other thing, which is this brass rod. And I point it at you, and you hurt real bad. Okay. Then I don't go up to him. I don't do anything. I just kind of wait and see the situation because there's a lot of shit going on. There was a rage and no rage. A swing then he started Berg started attacking this demon, and so I just look at Sally Hoffa then. What Sully
have you done?
All right, Sully, what would you like to do?
And I'm prepared to dodge anything. By the way,
You're on the dodge action. Okay.
Yes.
I'm prepared to dodge anything.
I can dodge anything. We'll reach into my bag and grab the rod of command. I don't know how to use this thing, but I assume you just speak and say something. How do you want to handle that?
Yeah, so basically you can use an action to use its ability to deal damage to the person that has the bracer. That's what it does. You press the button and they get tased.
You got a fantasy taser.
Yeah, you just point it at them and you think, "I want you to suffer," and then they do.
Yeah, I look at the Cambrian and just say, "This fight is over. Do you yield?"
Obviously, he does not.
And then I will press the button.
Tells you about some things your mother is doing in hell.
Yeah.
Okay, you press the button on him. Okay, he fails.
What's the damage? Is it still 3d6?
Some damage? No. It's 4, 46 plus 4 for this one. So he takes 22 damage. And he screams in pain. It hisses and steam and smoke and burning devil flesh. And he grabs at it in pain and slams himself back against the wall what are you doing? No!
Yeah, I just shout again, "Yield!"
Yeah. Okay. Berg's
just going to knock him unconscious.
Yeah. Just slamming him with the hammer.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking. He's still evil. Like, he's still something that Berg would want to kill. You fucked me up with the whole,
the moral question, the question for Max, the player, is if you put an enslavement bracer on someone, if you enslave a person, he has no power. You know what it's like to wear one of these. Like, yes, you could fight back, but anytime someone could just, his life is irrelevant now. Does the fact that he's a demon, like, matter to you? Right? Like, how religious is Berg versus, like, everybody deserves freedom, even people who've made bad decisions spiritually?
I think, okay, so
he's not, like, is he possessed? Is that even his fault? Like, it's a lot to think about in a second.
The first time Berg, attacked him, it was to just kind of incapacitate him. Now, after realizing what's actually happening and that Sully is doing this.
Yeah. I mean, you look at Sully, and Sully's pulling
at Sully's secret out.
Yeah, you probably look at me and see the rod, and then I look like fucking Kukrit with the rod.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly what's happening. This makes a lot more sense for Berg. He sees what's happening. He looks at Sully, sees the rod, and then the rage actually does become a lot more like rage, and he's looking to just kill the shit out of the demon to free him.
It's an interesting approach. All right, cool. Well, no, it's cool. Like, I hear it, but it's interesting in context with the conversation that we've been having kind of the whole episode about, like, life and freedom and the freedom to decide, and, like, is dying better than living a slave? And this is a very Tower thing to do, right? Some things just need to be destroyed. Okay, so go ahead and make your
one, because the
attack.
demon's evil, and two, because Berg's not happy with anyone being enslaved.
Yeah.
So you got to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay. So 9, 10, 12. Yeah, 12 damage. Okay.
It's mainly also Berg doesn't want you to control anything with that bracer. That's a better way of looking at it.
No, it makes sense. Yeah, I understand it.
Okay. And so this is no longer subdual damage. This is like
these are full on hits. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And second.
Okay.
An additional 12.
Another 12. Okay, great. All right, Ramus, it's your turn.
I think Ramus is still kind of shocked, doesn't know what to do, but just knows that he does not like the Mara and just wants to throw bad shit at it, so keeps attacking it.
Okay.
I think when you go to cast your spell, I say, Ramus, no, think of the things we can learn from this.
What is this?
The bell.
Thanks, Bishop.
Yeah.
The bell does not toll for him. Right.
The Mara.
Not from the... Yes, about the Mara. We know next to nothing, and here we go with a pet
let's
of theirs.
just talk with the Mara. Oh, what a great idea.
Ramus, he cannot leave. He cannot go anywhere.
Sully, can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, boy. 1.
Oh, boy. Okay, well... So you're like, what can we learn from him? Look at... Oh, he's so handsome.
God damn it, no, I'm charmed. Son of a bitch.
I love him so very much. Yeah. So now you realize the awful errors.
This is the greatest thing of all time.
How could you have ever thought to contain such a powerful creature?
Oh,
Truly.
my God.
Truly, the Mara understands.
Zap him with a rod?
No, because he's my
friend. You can't do anything
friend.
now. This guy's his best bud.
Yeah.
So you were charmed by him. You can't harm him or do anything bad to him.
I will just keep on the same path though. Like, we can learn so much from this. Why are you harming him?
And that's why he got at you, right? Where he was just like, yes, exactly.
He saw a weak spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I rolled a 1.
And he went after it.
Son of a bitch.
Kalimat, it is your turn.
You're a fool.
Okay.
Yeah, and Sully, sorry, just to be clear, he wants you to like give the command to free him, to like make the bracer fall off on your turn.
Oh, and the rods have that power?
Yes. Yeah, that's the only way that it can come off is if the rod comes off or if he dies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's he's like, free me. Kalimat, it's your turn. You hear him say that.
So did I notice that he took control of Sully like he took control of Berg? Or not?
Not yet. Not until Sully's turn.
Okay.
It's quick.
Then I just tell Berg, don't kill him. Do you know how that would look? There's hundreds of guards outside. And if they see us in here with their champion
now, not human
killed,
anymore.
Berg hears nothing.
how the fuck do you expect us to get out of here alive?
Berg's saying,
Yeah, Berg, you just hear the glacial cold white noise of your own rage. Just shut up, everybody. Just crush things. Just destroy everything, Berg. Sink it into the sea.
He is not responding.
He's enraged, but that's just
to give you an idea, if you like, Berg's blocking you out, so he's hearing like that. That's what he's hearing. He doesn't hear. He hears the cadence and he hears like what you're saying in that form, but he does not hear the words.
He's delivering the sweet freedom of the grave. But Kalimat, it is your turn, so you can take action as you please. What would you like to do?
You know the first thing that came to my mind was?
What's that?
Pick up Maud and fuck off.
You could be like, this ain't safe for a young lady.
This fight has been awesome.
Honestly, if they kill whatever's inside of Farzad, Farzad dies.
Yeah.
And then we have to explain to hundreds of people why they're newly elected or newly like fucking war won champion Captain Commander is fucking dead now. And we killed him.
There's a lot of table talk.
He's turned into a demon now. He's not.
Berg's
Berg's
thing is he's physically looking like a demon.
Yes, I will also say that chances are very, very good that if you kill him, the demon part will just and it'll be like, we didn't kill President Farzad. He was just like a demon. A demon possessed him, everyone. Yeah, tricky business.
That's Berg's reasoning. He hasn't thought past that. He's raged and he's not the smartest person. So
what would you like to do with your turn, Kalimat?
Zeke, if you want to grab the girl and go, as a player, I'm not going to be upset at you. I think that's a smart decision.
Get her to safety?
Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Leave the girl.
No, I pick her up and I look at Sally Hoffa because I don't know if he's possessed or whatever. And I look at him, I scoop her up and I say, use the fucking slave wand on him. I'm taking her out of here.
But no.
Yeah, you're like, but he's great.
But I have
Look at his cheekbones.
We can learn so much. Get the girl to safety.
Honestly,
and then he just
is exactly what either Sally would say, possessed or no.
Yeah, no,
it's exactly. That exact same thing.
Yeah,
same thing. Yeah.
So I'm like, just fucking do it as I'm continuing to go. Just do it.
Okay, so you scoop her up and she's just like babbling in fear, and you pick her up and you run out into the hall. Okay, all right. Sully, would you like to take your action to free your new best friend?
There's nothing I can do to combat this, so I think...
No, you sure can't.
Well, hold on. What were the exact words he said?
He said, "Free me from this thing," and
he pointed to the bracer. Fuck, there's no like. I can't like get a word or a play on words. Or
Damn, son.
Yeah, he pointed. He's like,
I was gonna DM it for a second and bullshit.
You were gonna digin it.
Yeah, digin it. Yeah.
Get marred, son.
Okay, I think I hold the bracer up. It's like real dramatic. Like I'm fighting myself from doing it. And I'm looking like directly at Ramus, and I just click the button and my eyes are kind of like what Berg was saying, where his eyes were just shaking internally. He didn't have control of his body. I clicked the button to let the bracer drop.
Yeah, and it just falls off onto the ground.
This could be really bad.
Berg, it is your turn.
Next,
you get two, Berg and Ramus both get turns. So see how that goes.
Oh. All right. First attack. Whoop. Not a hit, probably.
Nope. No, you missed on the first attack.
Attack. We're fucked.
Ooh. All right. So 2 swings. The first one he just brings the spear up and blocks, spins you out of the way. The second one he ducks and you crash it into the wall.
I'm so worried that this guy is gonna grab that bracer and put it on Berg and tell me to fucking kill Berg. God, I hope that happens so bad. Because that would just be so fucked.
Let's see, Ramus.
I mean, he's already taken some damage, and he's well. I don't know. Demon him probably had full health and all that.
Yeah.
Seeing the bracer come off, I cast Banish on him.
Okay. Banishment. That's a great spell to use on the Mara.
Yep. He has to make a what is it? What save? Charisma save. DC 17. Failed.
No dice. So
how does that work?
You banish him and Commander Farzad, who he is possessing, back to the hell plane from whence he came. Farzad gets dragged back to the screaming hell. Yeah, as long as you can maintain the spell for a minute, you can he's gone. Farzad goes with him.
Am I still charmed?
You are still charmed. Let me look at the charmed.
Still charmed
I feel
from a different
like
plane?
Yeah, because the effect is you're loyal to him. But I think the thing is that you're still playing your character, so it's not like you have to flip out and attack Ramus. Probably, I think what Sully would do is just get upset. Like your opportunity is gone. He was going to teach you so much.
I know,
right? This isn't like I'm gonna like hurt you or whatever. But yeah, so there's just like a pop and he vanishes.
Does combat cease then now? Because we have nothing to attack for a minute, anyways.
That's
how it worked last time.
Yeah. So
we just get to move.
So here's the thing. We'll do the turn order till we get back around. But like, there's nothing that breaks Ramus. I just want to see. So Kalimat, where are you going?
I'm just trying to get her to safety, and like I want to fuck. I don't know. Like I don't deal with children very often, so I don't know if I should tell her to go somewhere and hide or stay with her, that kind of thing. So what I think I'm going to do is find the nearest. Nope, not gonna do that. Nope, I'm gonna keep her safe outside the room.
Okay,
just close to it, so I can hear what's going on.
The room and like hang on to her. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Sully, what do you do?
Do I know that you just cast? Well, he just disappears, right? That's all I see.
Yeah, he just vanishes. Yeah,
and
all that knowledge just slips through your fingers and disappears. The bracer lying on the floor.
Yeah. I just turned to Ramus and Ramus, what did you do to him? What?
I'm holding him at bay. You are not yourself, says Berg was not.
What? I am myself. What do you... I start walking towards the bracer. We could learn so much, Ramus.
If he's going for the bracer, if it's allowed, I'm not letting him grab that bracer. I don't know, with turn order or whatever.
We'll do turn order. So, Sully, what would you like to do on your turn? You want to walk over and pick up the bracer?
Yes. I will walk over and pick up the bracer and say, Ramus, don't be selfish. We could learn so much from this demon.
So you pick up the bracer. Okay, so that's your turn. Berg, what would you like to do on your turn?
Berg takes his hammer and non-lethally smacks the shit out of Sally Hoffa across the room.
I was expecting
with the intention of freeing the bracer to grab it.
Okay, Sully, you get attacked by Berg. Berg, go ahead and make you get 2 attacks. It's not a berserker rage. So the first one you miss.
I will use shield.
Okay.
On the second attack.
So the second one, your attack bounces off of the magical shield.
Berg's rage is like, you can see just the fucking hatred in his eyes for you right now, Sally.
Ramus, it's your turn.
I would like to walk.
This is so good. It's like quintessential DMD shit.
Yeah, Berg will remember this in bold ass letters at the top.
You just fucking attacked me. Sully's gonna remember this. I can put a bracer on you next fucking turn, maybe.
This is exactly how demons work, right? All he had to do is just like show up and make all of you hate each other, and then whoop, oh, it's okay if you banish me, it's fine.
I'm chilling, taking a breather.
Yeah.
He's on the bench in the demon world.
I'm going to walk. Should I yell for the guards to come in here so they can witness that he's a demon when he reappears?
I find traditionally that inviting the cops into a situation always calms it right down.
Hey guys, guards, we're doing a bunch of drugs in here. You want to come do some drugs with us? We got tons of drugs. Illegal narcotics.
Why I said never mind. Exactly why I said never mind. I was like, I'm gonna go get them. Nope.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna tell Sally, you're not yourself. Snap out of it and cast Sacred Flame on him.
So do I make the deck save?
Yeah, 17.
All right. 8. I fail. You do 16. Okay. That drops me to my knees, but I'm not dead. So I fall down. Ramus, don't. What are you doing? Bring him back.
I'm trying to free you, damn it.
Okay, so you are charmed, so you'll get another attempt on that DC 14 Wisdom save after getting nailed by the radiant attack.
Oh, when you take damage, you get another save?
Yeah, so if the target suffers harm from the Cambion or another creature, why doesn't it just say from any creature? Or receives a suicidal command, you repeat the saving throw. So you get to repeat the saving throw.
The fail still.
Nope. All right, so you're still bound by the demon. Okay. All right, so that was a move. You're good, right, Ramus? You've done your turn. Okay. So Farzad stays banished because there's another like 9 turns of that. Kalimat, dodge action, stay outside. You're going to do something else. Okay.
No, I mean like, I would love to know what's going on, but this is all like this is way above my pay grade.
Yeah, there's shouting and like just
some internal
demon stuff
struggle
going
shit
on.
for sure.
Okay, Sully, your turn.
Yeah, I'm thinking what I would do here. I don't really have any level. I don't have any decent spells. Oh man, I could actually do that. Hold on, let me read this spell. I've never cast this.
Okay. You can post
That's a good start.
Oh wait,
I don't like where this is going.
Berg's raging, right?
Berg is currently raging. Yes.
Never mind.
Berg's rage will. So here's the thing that'll happen. Berg's rage will end if he doesn't attack or take damage, right? For a full turn.
He's got a target.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, and if that happens, then he goes back to being charmed by the Cambion.
Oh shit, that's right. It hasn't worn off.
It's hanging. It's hanging over there. It's 24 hours.
It's 24 hours.
How tall is this room that we're in?
Like 9 feet.
Can Berg hit something 9 feet in the air with his hands? Or sorry, with his weapons?
He's 7'1".
Yeah, and it's a big. Yeah, you can hit anything.
Even if it wasn't, even if the hammer wasn't large enough, Berg would just hop up and go back.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could still make that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, just go overhead.
Yeah. I mean, I'm being attacked by my team here, so I'm going to do something. How far can I get out the door? Can I see out the door?
Yeah, door's open. You just see a stone hallway.
Oh fuck! You can't cast 2 spells in one thing though. Berg gets an attack of opportunity too if I run, right? Actually, how does that work? Because he's not an enemy, so does he get an attack of opportunity?
No, you're an enemy right now.
Yeah, it's up to Max.
Okay,
if he wants to.
You're an enemy right now. Like I get to attack you, but I'm dealing non-lethal damage to you. I'm just trying to knock you out.
Knock your ass out.
Just picked up his bracer. Not happy about that.
You made yourself an enemy.
I mean, honestly, the smart play is to put the bracer on Berg. But like, that's. I mean, I'm dead.
Well, it's to attempt, and that would be, I would imagine that's a strength or athletics check. So good luck.
Yes, it'd be a grapple.
Yeah,
It'd be a grapple.
yeah.
It takes a grapple check to put the bracer on him. Yep.
I mean, the other thing is I'm just running.
These bracers, they're not meant to cow someone because so just to real quick get into the
No, I know. They're supposed to
do.
do damage. Yeah,
They do damage because taking away someone's free will is not something that the Arcana is allowed to do because you have to have the will to follow your fate.
right.
So all it is punishment. It's if you do this thing I don't like, zorp. Yeah, they're punitive, not mind control. That's what devils do.
Well, Calimot hasn't attacked me, right? You haven't hit
Calimot
me
has
yet?
not.
I will now. Does Misty Step work where he'll still get? Because it just says you teleport to a 30.
No, Misty Step. You don't actually leave his threat range. That's the whole point of Misty Step is
To
you
get
just
away from it.
Yeah.
Okay, I will use my last spell then, or last level 2 spot, to Misty Step outside, and like look around for Calimot.
Okay. Yeah, you just pop out
Do
in the
I
hallway.
not get any attack of opportunity here with Misty Step?
You don't. No, that's why Misty Step exists. You teleport
little
and so
bitch.
sneaky wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you disappear and reappear outside the hallway, and that's your.
Can I shut the door?
Of where he went.
Yeah. Oh, you see him, right, Berg? You see him appear, and then the door slams shut.
Yeah, I slammed
That's
the door.
your action, right? Use an item.
Yeah, and I turn to Calimot
Okay.
and say, "Our friends attack us. What is happening?"
Berg,
I
it's your
don't know. I have no idea what is happening.
Berg darts right out after him and, bursts from the room. And,
Right, so Berg, you're gonna have to go through the door first.
Can I hold the
no,
door?
he's going through the door.
Oh yeah. You can
it's
definitely.
closed.
The door was open, and then he slams it shut, and you just run into it.
Yeah, I'm going for it to splinter apart as I'm going through with the weapon and continuing the swipe into the Sally.
I think if you want to just attack through the door,
Okay.
like without not even breaking the door, but just like
That's
hitting it
what I'm
with your
saying.
hammer, knowing he's on the other side. Okay, I mean he has full cover, so his AC goes up by 5. But just attack the door, and I will figure out. I got the door's hit points written down, and go
Is
ahead.
the door locked? Or like, can I just open the door? Because if that's more
I'm holding it.
advantageous, Berg would do that.
It's
so
an
you're
it's an
holding it.
action to open the door, but yeah, you'd slam into the door and like try to knock somebody down or something. But yeah, the smart thing to do is go through the door.
Go
and
through
just
it, alright.
smash it with your hammer.
Sure. Here we go.
Yeah. So make your first attack on the door. Okay. Nope.
Right.
So the stout door holds. So you like
Berg,
bang
stop!
into it,
Second attack.
pull it back. Second attack. Okay. Yeah, you hit the door. No problem. So, okay. The door shatters. It explodes.
I'm on the
so
other
there is-
side.
There is no door. Yeah, here's Johnny. It's the whole fucking thing. The first one, bang, the door. It's like someone drove a 4-horse wagon right into it. It slams against the door. The second one, the door just blows open, just shatters and falls apart. Splinters of stone fly, or splinters of wood fly into the stone hallway. And then, yeah, Berg is just standing there holding his hammer. Chunks of door falling around you. And that's your turn, Berg. Ramus, what would you like to do?
Jesus.
Knock, knock, open up the door. It's real. Berg, go give it to you.
Where my birds at? Row, row, row.
Oh my god.
The power of the range you feel.
I'm just gonna listen to DMX. It's gonna be a part. Yeah.
If you're watching this the VOD, go back like about 3 minutes, put on X, go and give it to you. Listen to the scene with that.
Really,
playing.
just any DMX would. I mean,
primo content.
Yeah.
Is ending concentration on a spell an action?
No, you just let it go.
Okay.
Oh my
I
god,
tell-
BMX.
I tell Berg, I'm going to bring it back. You need to kill Berg, kill. And then I release.
You're bringing the thing back.
Tell you I'm bringing the demon back. I release the demon.
Okay, all right.
Uh,
So there's another sort of popping sound.
if I can hear
as
those
he
words,
reappears.
well, no, never mind. I picked up the bracer. Never mind. We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
I was about to be like, you're gonna get fucking bracered.
Yeah, that's the inverse of a good thing. You get to put the bracer on you. So yeah, he reappears. Ramus, what are you gonna do now?
And then I'm going to move into the center and cast a different concentration spell.
Okay.
Guardian Spirits. A bunch of flurry of insults start going around all my enemies right now.
And it's a 20-foot radius or a 15? What's the radius on the spell? 15? Okay. Ah, yes, the hateful cloud of terrible Ramuses shrieking forth from his dark heart.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. All right, so they start to swirl around the room. And that's if Farzad starts his turn in that aura, he has to make the save, right?
Yeah. Anyone starts to turn in the aura, they have to make the save.
What type of save is it?
It's wisdom. I'll put it in chat.
Okay.
I'll do the first one.
And that's your turn, right?
Yep.
Anyone or enemies?
Enemies.
He chooses who, and it's enemies. Okay,
The
so
better
he
answer is
gets a
chooses
19.
who. Yeah.
Gets a 19 on the save.
Okay.
Goddamn episode, man.
Yeah,
he takes half of this, so
Twitch chat emerges from his body. And
half
for,
of my.
And for you, it's what kind of damage? For us, we decided it was necrotic.
It's gonna be radiant.
Is it? It's radiant. Okay. All right. So he takes half. It's about 9. Okay. Cool. All right. It is his turn.
And
He's
his
gonna
movement
try and-
speed is slowed while he's in the.
Yeah, he's gonna try and break the spell. So he holds his hand out, and 2 green rays fly towards you, Ramus.
I'll give the first one disadvantage.
Okay, first one disadvantage, misses. Second one, he gets a 24. So you take 12,
That's
but
better roll.
but the burnt flesh of your skin on your face flares up suddenly, and Imic's
It's the
daughter.
first time I've taken fire damage. I'm like, normally it hurts really bad. It like burns, but like, it just felt like a mild sunburn. Like it was nothing. Like.
Yeah, Agni's power, just like this greenish ray like burns across your chest, and he looks at you, and he's like, "What? Like the hell? That should have killed you. Like this is my good shit. What the hell, man?"
That good shit.
And then he backs out of the aura, even though you can push him into the corner. Kalimat, it is your turn.
So the door. This is like, okay. Let me just replay this in my head.
Blew open.
Door blows
Literally
open.
exploded. Yeah.
Berg is sitting there, and who is he looking angrily at?
Me.
Sully.
I've got a bracer in my hand, by the way.
Give me the bat, Berg.
Technically, right now, if I get Berg's after what's it called, Ramus, called his attention to the thing coming back and the thing popping back. Berg, like this, he like turns around.
I just had an idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like Kalimat just had an idea as well.
Love ideas.
But that won't come into play until we kill this thing. So,
Or enslave.
can I sneak attack it from here?
Wait, it? So the doorway. Berg is
demon.
blocking the doorway. You can't currently see the demon from where you're standing. You have to kind of be where Sully is to look into the room.
So he's blocking the door. I can't see anything in there. He's like fully in the doorway. Okay.
Where he's currently standing, you don't have line of sight to him.
Okay. Well, I just look at Berg and say, "We have to kill this demon. Let's go." Do I get any reaction from Berg?
Berg's are I guess when you say, so let me paint it. Ramus says that. He says the thing to Berg, like, I'm bringing it back. It pops back. Berg goes like this, right? You say that, he fully turns around and his attention is on the demon.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
That's
what Berg really wants to kill, right?
Okay. So I can't, but since it's not his turn, I can't like sneak around or get around him or fire around him or.
Yeah, Berg is just like, he's in the way, and the doorway is pretty big. Like you just have no clear shot to him from here.
Because this is all happening in like rapid succession.
I will say this because of the rules. You can blind shot. You can just like fire into the room.
You could stormtrooper your way into it.
But I'm wondering if there's a way I can acrobatics like between Berg's legs to get in the room.
Yes, you remember your allies. You can move through them. So if you want to go into the room, you are welcome to do so. That is absolutely within your purview.
Okay, that's what I will do then. I'll go in the room.
All right,
I'll go in the room.
Move yourself where you want to be. So you take the move action. You still have your bonus action and your attack.
Yep. Okay. Then I will. Yeah. Move in the room.
Like the real question is here is like Berg, do you stop? You don't stop Kalimat from coming in the room, I assume.
No.
Okay. There you go. So everything's peachy.
Oh, I didn't see.
I got nothing wrong with
Let me go
Kalimat.
ahead and let you in.
Yeah. No. After
Now,
you. Excuse me.
Yeah.
If that turtle motherfucker trying to come through, seat's taken.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So as I walk in there, you hear Kalimat start under his breath just to start to swear and curse this demon's name, and like, I mean, nothing magical happens, but inside of Kalimat's head, like something starts to click. Like this is leading somewhere. So you hear him just tell him, like, you are from the fires of hell. You don't belong here. You're worse than the worst vile awful that is flown out of the,
I'm envisioning that scene from Full Metal Jacket where you're the drill instructor and you're just like screaming insults at him. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. And just for anyone out there, just as a side, anybody watching this, that's like the beginning of Vicious Mockery. The Bard spell. So something is starting to happen and click inside of his head. I just wanted to RP it out a little bit. But he just shoots his crossbow.
Yeah, so you just like bring up the crossbow and like
I got no focus, I got no instrument, so I can't really cast a spell yet, but
the music swells and then you just pull out your crossbow and shoot and it dies.
Yeah.
I mean, unless of course, like, because Vicious Mockery only has a verbal component. It has no somatic or material.
You can totally cast it. Yeah.
Oh, I can.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if I had to have the focus.
No, you're good. This can just be the power of your voice, right? Like, and I think though, like, maybe we see there's like next to the bed, there's a table with like a pitcher of water and a glass, and they're like shaking on the table. Yeah.
Okay. And it is DC 15 Wisdom save, or take six psychic damage. And it says, you unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If it can hear you and understand you, it must make a wisdom throw, take psychic damage, and have disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay, but is this, if he fails, he doesn't take half, right? This is just a cantrip, so it doesn't do... Okay, so he resists your insults. So as you walk in, you're like swearing at him, and his lip curls back, and he's just like, ugh. But you don't, you don't do any damage.
He uses the ability Streamer's Fortitude.
Right, exactly. Yep.
But yeah, that's just more for me. Like, I discovered that like something actually happened, and it stops me for a second. I kind of realize like the power I have now.
Nice. Yeah, totally. And yeah, you're very much aware. Everyone in the room is aware of it. The power of your words. All right, Sully, what would you like to do?
So I get a bonus action.
One action. Yeah, that's right. You still have your bonus. What do you want to do with it?
Move action bonus. And that means I can. Fuck. I mean, can I, like you said, I can move through people. So can I hide somewhere?
You can take the dash action. There's nowhere to hide in this room.
Oh, that's right. I already used
like under the bed. But you could take the dash action and move again.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Bonus action. Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah. Move
to
action, and then bonus to use inspiration instead. Okay. Who are you going to give it to?
Yep. I'm going to give it to. Who would be most inspired by me slinging insults at this demon? Do you think it would be Ramus? I do too.
Ramus is probably the only one paying attention to it, I would think.
Like, there's tears coming down my eyes that you're yelling at this demon. It's just the most amazing thing.
That's a good point too.
Yeah, right.
That's a good point.
It's like, oh, he's getting it. He's spying.
It's my child.
You just told me to go kill this demon.
I've taught him so well.
Okay. So Berg, it's your turn.
No, you skipped me.
Oh, we did. Yes, that's right.
Did you actually give
Sally-
bardic inspiration to
Sally
Ramus?
is currently my enemy, so he has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because it's gonna do 3 damage anyways. Well, I guess if you roll, I'd take 1. If you roll 3 3s, I'm probably gonna drop 9. I drop.
Okay. All right. So
Make another
hate,
save.
What do I have
the
inspiration
hateful. Yes, you do. You do get another save, even though you're unconscious against the
I make 2 saves.
charm.
Oh, against the charm.
Well, you make the wisdom save against the hit. You take the hit.
Gotcha.
You fall down as all these like nasty Ramuses crawl all over you, and then they break away the charm. They peel it away. But they're all they're just like, you're terrible. I hate you. You're the worst.
Turtle!
Yeah, exactly. Nobody likes turtles. You're ugly. And then and so that knocks you out, but it takes away the charm.
Yeah.
You are uncharmed. I should make a note for who's charmed and who isn't. Okay. All right. So that was Sully. Berg.
Okay, so Solly just what is on? Oh, the inspiration's on me. Okay. Solly just dropped, so the bracer's on the ground.
It is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Berg snatches up the brace. This is what I want to do. I want to snatch up the. Actually, follow-up
Okay.
question.
So you can use your action to pick up the bracer.
Okay. All right. So there's no way I could get to him and attack at all, right? I'd have to attack from here.
Well, I mean, the action would be to like bend down, pick up the bracer. That's your action. Then you could move.
Then I can move. Okay. But even let's say even if I don't pick up the bracer, like he's 40
you could also
feet
grab
away,
you could also grab the rod too while you're doing that. But
Yeah,
he's
I would
40
do
feet
that.
away and you're exhausted, so it takes
which
your
means
whole
it would
turn
be a
to
full
get to him.
double, full double movement to get there.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so I pick up the rod and the bracer, and like just stash it, whatever. And
You can pick up 2 items in 1 action.
it's a rod and a bracer. I have 2 hands. Even if
Yeah, get 2 hands.
my hands are huge.
Like
Max,
I'm fine. Sorry, go ahead, Dan.
If your rage ends, if you don't attack with something, you will be charmed again. Warning.
Max, I would not pick up that bracer. I would put that the fuck down and go attack.
Yeah, I would javelin it for you.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying
yeah,
that because
maybe
I want it. I'm saying that because those bracers will be put on you if you drop out of that shit.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm like thinking of all the scenarios and stuff and considering exhaustion and stuff. So, all right, I'm not going to pick up the bracer or the rod. Berg's is going to move up 20 feet and then throw a javelin at him.
Okay.
20 feet towards him. Somewhere in here. I
Okay.
think that's 20 feet from where I was. And then huck a javelin at him.
Sure.
Whap. I don't hit.
No, you miss. So it hits the stone next
Oh,
to him.
wait. Inspiration.
Oh,
Do I roll
bardic
for that?
inspiration. You roll a d6, right?
Yeah.
There's a chance you could hit him. Yeah, do it.
Mm,
You do.
I don't know if I
Yeah,
did.
bardic inspiration works.
Shit. Glad I caught that. 5. Count it.
5.
5.
All right. Yeah, d6 plus your strength. Okay. Actually 7 because you're raging, right? So.
Oh, yeah.
good.
Plus the 2. Yeah. So
Okay. Ramus, your turn.
Okay. I will move up right about there.
Okay.
Put him in a
And
corner. It's fucking.
yeah, so he can-
Just to be fair, I actually gave the inspiration to Ramus.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sold on it. I wasn't sure which one you decided, but okay.
Yeah.
I gave it to
So
Ramus.
you do miss. Yeah, Berg. Sorry.
You
Yeah.
fool.
Okay.
Doom
No, I gave
solved.
it to Ramus because I mean, and honestly, it's not because I was trying
Yeah.
to.
It's okay.
copy it better.
Ramus, make use of it. So Ramus, you push him back into the corner. All of these like horrible like demon blood, get out of here, crawling all over him,
All right.
swirling around.
seeing this nasty, evil Mara piece of shit right in front of me, I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at him, but at level 4.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
Yeah. Hella
Um,
bolt that dude.
give him a big, nasty taste of, and I'm gonna use the inspiration.
Okay.
So
Nice.
20.
Okay. Yeah, you hit.
All right, and we're casting at level 4.
The lightning and fire of the tower.
Jesus.
He's going to
33.
take 33 radiant damage.
Nice. Okay.
Is that double because
so
he's a
close.
demon?
No.
And the next
No,
attack will have advantage.
Yeah, everybody has advantage on him. So on his turn, he realizes that he is outmatched despite having like the charm going on. So he's got a spear in his one hand, and he throws the spear aside, and it dissolves. And he reaches down to his belt, and he pulls out a knife, and he just looks at you, and just starts to laugh, and he's like, and like cuts his throat, and blood just starts pouring down his chest. And he looks at you, and Farzad's body tumbles forward, and the demon stays standing as Farzad falls away. And you just see Farzad's body, throat cut, tumble to the floor, and he looks up at you like, "Oh God, what's happening?" As he like bleeds out and dies on the floor. And the demon, this kind of shimmering greenish thing with big horrible horns, just like puts a hand up and waves as he disappears back to hell.
And before he did anything on his turn, he had to make the wisdom save for Raid Spirit Guardians.
Oh yeah. You like kill him. It's all flavor.
Okay.
Like he's dead. He's dead.
Okay.
He had like 2 hit points. So it's all the same, like whether you burn him away and do that. But Farzad is dead.
Gives him a cup of his pee to drink to like force.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, drink that vial real quick before you leave.
The thing is that I think this is as the spirit guardians are like burning away at them. He realizes he's toast. He can't win, and he just finishes the job. Either way, Farzad would have died when you killed him. So he disappears. He goes back to hell, and Farzad's body is lying on the ground dead. Probably didn't get to finish the job. He probably got the knife to his neck before the spirits killed him. And he's just lying there. There's like a knife on the ground. There's a pool of blood, and the pool slowly starts to spread. And that's.
I mean, is there an opportunity to heal him?
No, he's toast. You killed him. You did all the damage that he could take. Okay. You might be able to use like resurrection magic, like Ramus healer spell.
There's no way. No. We don't even
But
have a diamond for that.
Yeah, but we'll handle all of that at the beginning of the next episode, I think.
God damn.
Remind me, I have an idea, guys. If I forget. No, honestly, and it's not a bad idea.
Okay. All right. We'll remind you. Let's do some shout outs to call the show. Zeke, you spoke last, so let's start with you. Do some shout outs.
You bet. Oh, what a day. What a fucking, oh my God, what a session. So much madness. Thank you guys for being here each and every time. I appreciate it. Always a highlight of my week. Thank you, Dan, Max, JP, and Adam for making this so just emotional, ups, downs, sideways. It's great. If you want to check me out, I will be on my channel, Ezekiel the Third, over there. Ezekiel_III on Twitch. Tomorrow at noon for Indie Sunday, I'll be playing indie games all day, mostly suggested by people in my audience, chat, and that kind of stuff. And we'll be doing that all day tomorrow. And then on Monday, we'll be back to Yakuza 2 on the PS2. We'll be trying to finish that up on Monday. So if you guys want to check me out, if you want to follow my Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, all the same, Ezekiel_III. That's all I got. Thank you, guys.
Awesome stuff. Mr. GassyMexican, do some shout outs.
What's up, guys? I'm GassyMexican, variety caster and YouTuber and all that stuff. All my stuff is off to this side here. Crazy episode today. Fuck, man. There's some stuff to talk about on this post show. Of course, as always, thanks to Dan, JP, Adam, and Zeke for making it just such a thrill like it always is. I didn't realize going in that all this shit was going to go down as much as it did, but man, that was some classic D&D moments, like how
it definitely hit the fan, without a doubt.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be probably casting after the show. I'm just gonna take a slight break and then do a little St. Patty's, probably drink, hang out, and do some VR shit and whatever. So if you guys want to catch it, go for it. I'll be tweeting about it.
Good stuff. Dan, do some shout outs, sir.
I am DansGaming /DansGaming on Twitch, Friday streamer. Currently playing through Darksiders, but tomorrow I'll be doing a early stream of Ni no Kuni 2 to see how that game is. It comes out Friday. This was one of those episodes where everything was going great, and then all of a sudden, Bird gets mind controlled, and we're all screwed because of that. Whenever that happens, shit hits the fan really fast. Yeah. But I can't wait to see what happens next week because Sally just did something that's going to have everlasting ramifications with his relationship to Berg. And I can't wait till whenever the next episode is.
And we'll let you guys know whenever that is. I think we're going to do it Wednesday, but we'll tweet about that. Let me know more. Adam, do some shout outs and then we'll do some XPs and stuff like that.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yes, I am your esteemed and sometimes loathed dungeon master. I love episodes like this because there are times where I can just be like, the demon's just like, you guys kill each other. I'm going to peace out to hell for 5 minutes. That bit was great. This whole episode is super fun. I love getting to explore and see all the cool stuff in Court of Swords. If you want to ask questions about the episode or you have fan theories about what's going on, any of that stuff, pop over to community.itmeJP.com. I've posted the Q&A for episode 66. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. If you want to see me in times where I'm not here, I do a bunch of other stuff on the internet, all of which you can find by following me on Twitter at skinnyghost or going to twitch.tv/Adam Coble. PAX East is coming up. We got a cool panel. All of these nerds are on it. So if you're at PAX, definitely check that out. If not, we're going to be streaming that one. I'm on like 4 other panels, including one that's about heavy metal that I'm really, really excited to do. So go and follow me on Twitter and you'll be able to see all of that cool stuff when we get there.
Nice.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Special big ups to Ramus today for making an NPC drink your pee. If this had achievements, you would have just gotten the Golden Showers achievement this is not the kind of shit that I would have expected from this game, but you know what? We can have somber conversations about what it means to kill oneself in a world where reincarnation is possible, and then also that same NPC can drink a vial of your piss. Welcome to Court of Swords, everybody. Thanks for coming.
That is true. Let's do some
so hard to not laugh.
I know,
it's so hard to not laugh up until that moment.
We'll talk about it in the post-show.
yeah.
Post-show starts with me.
Goals and XP, Adam? You want to do that real quick?
Yes. Yeah. So if you have a goal that you work towards but did not, I don't think anybody accomplished goals, but let's start. Ramus, do you have any goals that you pursued but didn't accomplish today?
I believe finding information about Tulpa with Hassan.
That's right. Okay. So you get 5 times your level in experience. Berg, what about you? Pursue, but
probably just
not
ensure safety of child.
Okay.
I didn't fortify myself in.
Same
I
thing.
didn't learn
5
shit.
times. 5 times your level. Kalimat, you tried to protect Maud.
Yep.
So you'll get that. What about your other 2? Anything on those ones?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So same thing. And then Sully.
Well,
I'm sorry. What was it again?
What was that?
It's 5 times your level in.
Okay.
Or sorry, 50 times your. Yeah, it'd be crazy if it was 5.
I was gonna say 5 times your level is 40.
All right, guys.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Welcome to episode 666. We've leveled up once.
Yeah.
In 600 episodes.
Yeah. Tiny experience
You
points.
said it, I was like, what? And then I punched it in the calculator just to make sure.
Like, that can't be right.
Yeah.
It's 50 times. Yeah.
About the journey, exactly.
Got it.
One of the goals I don't think Steady the Rod and the Bracer, unbeknownst to Berg, is even completed. I think it's just gone, right?
Yeah, like I feel like you definitely kind of worked towards it. Like you tried to understand the bracers. I'll give you experience for that, but you didn't. Okay. You may want to rewrite that one. Yeah.
Well, I think that's
used
gone.
it.
Yeah, I think that is a new goal. What's the XP for that for level 6?
It's 50 times your level.
Okay. And then the other 2, not at all.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think. Yeah. Is that it? Is that everyone?
Yeah.
All right. That'll do it then. We're going to record that Patreon video. You can watch it over at patreon.com/roleplay later tonight. VODs will start going up tomorrow. And are we doing, Dan, can you do Wednesday this week?
Yeah, I can do Wednesday.
Okay, we'll do Wednesday instead of Tuesday at 6 o'clock Eastern. So we'll see you guys Wednesday for more Court of Swords. Should be a fun episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.